Good morning. Welcome to Blurred Lines Results Show. Round 3. What a game that was. Before we get started, we are here, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the SEC champion basketball team. Unfortunately, without our coach, Will Wade, who was suspended indefinitely. But I just talked to him this morning, and he said it's fake news. Just like no collusion, there was no payment. So reinstate Will Wade as soon as possible. Let's get into round 3 results.
All right, well, guys, first matchup we had David Freeman against Freddie Ortiz. Now, look, I hate to beat a dead horse about how good looking this Freeman cat is, but the only beating taking place here was David Freeman beating down Team Ortiz. Freddie, 144% against that 220 from David Freeman. Now, 144 would have won every other match. However, you ran into a buzzsaw. David Freeman moves on to the Final Four, although the rest of us don't really call it the Final Four. We like to call it the guys with the quota that's too low. But anyway.
Freeman's a beast.
Freeman's a beast. Next we have Otto and Lang, but I tell you what.
Let's get back to that one.
We're going to skip that one for now. Let's go move on to the next. We got Jake Burns against Jeff Hatfield. Hatfield, the former inbound manager, moving to outbound. Well, you know what, Jude? He's taking advantage of that unlimited PTO. I've only seen him in New York City in the middle of a flash mob on social media. So he wasn't even there this week. Jake Burns, the remaining inbound manager, man, I'm pulling for you, brother, moves on to the fourth round, Final Four. Jake Burns, again, money's on you, dude. Let's do it. All the way at the bottom, you got Jeff Hayden, who is our local Will Wade, in that he's an absentee coach, but he still made it this far. But he ran into Les Davidson. Les has kind of snuck through this thing really quietly, but the silent assassin, man, Les Davidson, moving on to the Final Four, force to be reckoned with for sure.
Now it's an Arizona story.
Arizona once again, but let's go back to Otto and Lang.
What a matchup.
This was a barn burner. Difference of 1% in this match. One deal, I think.
One deal. $140.
$140 is what separated moving on to the Final Four. Jared, I love you, man. Joe Otto, I think you were a little punch drunk after having to whoop up on my team last week. Jared Lang, you guys move on to the Final Four by 1%.
1%, Final Four. West Coast knocked out.
Well, Jared proving again that looks are not important in this tournament, moving on to the Final Four. So we have got it set. It is going to be a big-time race to the finish. Right now, I think we've got the top 4 seeds at the very beginning that are in the Final Four, so it's worked out exactly as we expected. No Cinderella story, JJ. I'm sorry, man, you didn't make it, but here we are, Final Four set to go.
All right. Well, we had a little mix up on the VP rankings, too, for their brackets. So now, on top of the leaderboard, Jeff Bro.
Jeff Bro.
Can you believe it?
You realize the poetic justice in this. Jeff Bro leading a basketball tournament. This is great.
He's followed by Dwayne, Ed, and Jody, who is right behind them. It's going to be a race to the finish. Can somebody pull an upset over Freeman? That's who most people have in the finals. And J-Rod, it's going to be up to you, buddy. Let's make it a good round 4. We got 14 selling days left. Let's get on it. Let's make it the best March ever for inside sales.